Good morning to all. This is Dr. Lakshminarayanan. I'm taking advanced programming practice using Java. Today, our session is about an encapsulations. Just a minute. Yes. Today, we'll see what is encapsulation and what are the benefits of encapsulation and how to write a program using an encapsulations in Java. So here, I'm going to give a clear explanation about encapsulations in Java and which is including like a simple example which is suitable for our advanced programming practice using Java. Here, I wanted to say what is an encapsulation. An encapsulation is one of the four fundamental object-oriented programming concept, and it is the process of data variables and methods together into one single unit. Usually, the class and the restricting data access to the internal data. Like in simple term, we can say it's a data hiding using the private access. So already we saw in a modifier that access specifier is there. That in access specifier, I told you that public, private, and protected. So the public is used to access anywhere inside the class or outside the class. And when you are using a private, we can access the data. We can access the data. You know, already we have discussed to put the data. What's data? Like if I'm giving like data type and variable name equal to some value, then that will be considered as a data. Okay, so that data to be hidden. For hiding the data, we should have to say it is a private data. Okay, so that is the reason we are saying it is a data hiding using a private access. So we'll see in this program, can see here we have declared as a private. And here also we have declared as a private and integer. So this is what I'm saying, like what like actually that encapsulation is doing. And the benefits of encapsulation is like to protect the data from unauthorized access, and it makes code easier to maintain and modify and increase control over the data, and like it also promote the we can say it is modularity of the things. Here in this program, I've used a name, age, and or private. So they cannot be accessed directly from outside the classes. Only inside this class we can able to access. Only with this encapsulation class, the data can be accessed. If we want to access outside the class, it is not easy to access. We have to create an object to access the method. Directly we cannot access the data. But that data can be used inside the method, and that method can be processed, and that method can be accessed outside the class in the case if it is a public. Even if it is a private, even the data member also cannot be, like member functions also cannot be accessed outside the classes. And moreover that here I have used read and write the values. We use a public getter and the setter method to control the access of this data. Okay. Now we'll see the program. See, this program data encapsulation is a class name. Encapsulations is a class name. And here we used two different data. One is a name called as a string, and another is a name. Age is an integer. And this is the method we have used. Set name. Set name is a method, and get name is another method. We are in this first method we used the name. See, I told you that this private data can be used inside the class alone, only inside the class. We cannot access this name directly outside the classes. Outside the classes. And see, and this string, then set name is a string, and we passed as a string name equal to like we are passing as an n. So this n value will be applied to the variable called as a name. And next, this is a string and get name, and it will return the whatever the value you are passing it. And here you see the set age. So age is an we have given as a as a variable, and we are checking the condition like uh, if conditions, like already we have discussed about it. What are the branches we have used, branches and iteration topics, and that session we have discussed about it. And here we used branches like if condition is satisfied, it will print, or else it will not print. It will go for the else part, and you have to check the positive edges. Okay, in the case if you are giving us a negative, and it will get the age. So both the things you have using as get age and set age and get age. So the age will be set by using this condition, and then it will print. Okay. Here also set the name, and we have to get the name. So now to print the name and to print the age, we have to call these two statements. One is get name and get age. Okay. See, now in this main function, this is the main function. So in this main function, first what I have to do, we need to create an object for this class. So this is the class. We need to create an object for this class. I'm creating object as an S1. So with the help of an object, we are getting the method. Through this method, we can access the private data. So this is an encapsulation. This type is called as a data hiding. That we call it as an encapsulation. So when in the case like if you are using s1 dot name, you cannot access that. See, by get name you can access, but if I am entering the data, see the name, I'm calling the name in the main function. But do not call it will show an error because this is the data hiding. Your data will be hidden by using the private data member. Okay, and we can access those name and age by using int. This can be used inside the class. So inside the class, we can access in a member data the method with different argument name, and we are passing that to the name, and by using this return value we are printing it in a main function. You see, we are printing it in a main function. When I'm calling, it will be printed like this. Okay, name, student age 21, like that it will print. Student name Lakshmi, it will print like this. So thank you for today's session. So today's session is about encapsulation, which is the core part of an object-oriented programming using Java.